Was it locked up? You know what I mean? That's the first response. Did you secure your item? Occasionally, I wouldn't say it's a lot. You know, there's a few every semester. But I kind of talk about that at the beginning of the semester about locking valuables up. And if they do, in 12 years here at Eaton, I've never had anything stolen that was locked up, to my knowledge. So usually it's just laying out, free grabs for anybody. If it's their clothes, yeah. You know, because some students will only have one set of clothes or one set of shoes, and if those are missing, then it puts them in a bind. So I would say yeah, at times, but not very often. I wouldn't say so. Not that I've noticed. I mean, just random stuff, you know, random times. I wouldn't say there's a pattern. Well, like I said again, if it's locked up, I would say 1. That's never a problem. If it's unlocked, then 5, because then I guess students feel it's free grabs for anybody. If it's just laying around, lock your stuff up.
You know, most of the reports go to Mr. Kaufman.
Okay.
Because he kind of runs the security of the building with the cameras and so forth. But I would say probably, I don't know, I bet you I'm brought into the loop on probably 3 or 4, maybe 5 a year. So that's probably a good. Well, I consider 1 too many. I think it's pathetic that happens. So unfortunately, I think that's just society, and there are people out there that, for whatever reason, they feel compelled that they have to do something like that. So 1 is too many to me. That's the biggest piece of it right there, is that a lot of times they don't have stuff in their lockers. They just leave their backpacks on the locker room floor and things like that. So, not that makes it right for somebody to go in and steal something, but it makes it accessible to them, so it's easier, and they do it. So, not only mine, but I know Mr. Kaufman, our advice to kids is make sure you put stuff in your lockers and make sure you lock them up. If they're locked up, then there's really no chance of something getting stolen. I mean, I feel bad for the individuals that get stuff stolen.
Yeah.
But I mean, on one hand, you got to take care of your stuff too. If it's important, you got to lock it. Well, I mean, I don't think it's like crazy serious, but I mean, it is a crime, so it is serious. Theft is a crime, so I think any crime is a serious issue. Is it out of control and out of hand? I don't think so. Well, I mean, obviously, the obvious solution is to try and get kids to make sure that they're locking things up in their lockers. But I think, too, just an education piece, just trying to talk with kids and create a culture of, honesty and respect for each other. I think that can have, that can be a helpful tool for us to use. No, I think it's just kind of all around, I think a lot more people use the 88 locker rooms, so I think you might see more reports come out of those, but I don't know for sure. That would be something.
from you in the locker rooms?
Yes, I have. Well, I kind of just left it out in the open. My locker was right next to it, but I just figured I was only going to be like out of the locker room for like maybe 10 minutes, so I thought I could leave it there, but it was gone when I came back. It was in the upperclassmen ones, the ones down this hallway. So I mean, no, I had forgotten something in the wrestling room, so I went in there like to grab my water bottle really fast like after practice, and I came back and my jacket was just gone. 'Cause I know a lot of people just grab stuff out of the locker room if no one's with it, just because they figure no one really cares about it since they left it there. But I mean, it's kind of my own fault. I don't really blame anyone but myself. Oh yeah, it's definitely a theft. Like, if you leave stuff out, it's gonna get stolen, especially if it's like got any kind of value to it. I can say personally, I've seen plenty of people just, oh, I forgot my shorts for today for gym, so let's go check these lockers that are unlocked and grab your stuff, get out of there. Depends on who it is. I mean, I've seen people take them and then wear them a month later and just, where'd you get those? But a lot of people will bring them back. They just kind of, because, you know, sometimes you forget stuff, so just put your stuff in your locker and lock it. That's really the only solution I see. So.
Me, not personally, but my brother, yes. He's had maybe like $20 or $50 stolen out of his wallet during gym. It was in his pants, in his locker, because his locker was upperclassman. Yeah, because most of my friends kind of get stuff stolen, but not very often. Maybe have the girls or guys lock their lockers more instead of just leaving them out in the open. Say upperclassmen.
A few of my friends, but it was last year, so. Headphones, I think a phone was stolen also. I think they left their stuff out. I don't know if it was in their locker, I'm not sure. I haven't noticed really anything. Honestly, I don't know. I've never had anything stolen in this year. I haven't really heard anything, so maybe it's getting better. I'm not sure, but last year it was pretty bad.